Whoa, I'm sorry, this is my terrible webcam video. Again, because I can't be bothered charging my camera and then editing, because who's got time to edit? So, I am still editing my book. Speaking of editing, that was an accidental segue there. Erin, it's so hard and time consuming editing that I actually hate it. I actually hate it. I don't hate it, that's probably a strong word. I like it because I like rereading what I've written, and I also enjoy finding that I've written some good stuff, because I kind of think I have on some of it. It's just the parts where it's so slow going, because sometimes, when you get to like a paragraph and you're reading it and you don't know quite why it doesn't seem right, and so you rewrite the paragraph and then it still doesn't seem right, so you spend a little bit more time reading it, and that is it's time consuming. I hate time consuming things. Writing is like the easy part, because you can write and you just I don't stop and edit along the way. I just write, and it's great. But then you have to do the editing, and this is my fourth and final edit for the first book that I wrote, and it's I'm not doing this again. This is my final edit. I can't change it anymore. This has just got to be it. And it's just such a love-hate relationship. You know, it's, you know that you're doing good, and you know that what you're doing is worthwhile, but you also just wish that you didn't have to do it. But I could never ever let anybody else edit my stuff, because they don't know what I know, That's just how my brain works. I probably have edited down from, I don't actually know, I'm going to have to see what my final, I'm sorry, I'm holding this, balancing it. I don't know what my final word count's going to be actually. I think when I originally wrote it, it was around 70,000 words, but I've deleted so many paragraphs which were just awful. I just tend to write things that when I read them back, it's this has nothing to do with the story. This has nothing to do with anything. Why have I written that the character sipped from a glass? That's nothing. So I end up deleting big paragraphs where it's literally just bump. I love the word bump. I don't know if it's a real word, but I use it. So yeah, editing is slow going. However, I think that I have less than 100 pages now to edit, which for me is amazing, because I have been editing for years. I've actually been editing for years, because I always put it off, and it just takes a long time for me to go back through stuff. Say you could write 1,000 words in half an hour. I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe that's a lie. Say an hour. 1,000 words in an hour. For me, editing is 200 words in an hour. Oh, and it's painful. It's all going to be worthwhile. It's all going to be worthwhile in the end, Erin. We've just got to remember this. We have to remember. It's all worthwhile. I'm going. I'm so sorry. I'll see you later. Bye.